Good morning, and welcome back to Honeybee Farmstead.
Ahoy.
We're just having our breakfast, and it's a bit of a chill, relaxed morning because I worked all day yesterday, and I haven't worked for probably 8 weeks.
Oh, you didn't work on the farm.
I mean, no, like at my job.
Yeah.
So something really cool happened to me yesterday, and it definitely made my day at work. A couple recognised me from YouTube, and I've never met them before, and it was really, really awesome to meet some people that watch our channel, and they were very encouraging and very lovely about the content that we create, and it really warmed my heart. So if you're watching, it really did make a big difference to my day, and thank you so much for saying so. If you do see me out and about and you want to say hi, I love it, so come and say hi. But yeah, so we've got a lot on today. We're just going to have this is the last of our milk from Bonnie. I don't even have enough to make another loaf of bread.
Oh, no. It's all right, we'll wing it.
I have to go to powdered A2 milk from the shop. Oh.
Life-changing.
Life-changing. First world problems, right?
Hello.
So, we do take it a bit for granted, eh? Like how awesome it is to have your own fresh products. But we've got a lot on today. What did you get up to last night?
Well, I arrived back home from our little mission, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Ew.
Yeah, so trying to take all that in. But no, we went out on a marron mission. So over here in WA, we have a seasonal marron. It's a freshwater crayfish, if anyone's wondering.
I'll insert a picture.
So it's open. It's open for 1 month every year.
Yeah.
I did a little bit overtime at work, so we're a little bit late in the season, but still produce some pretty good marron.
What else?
I caught some cobbler. I shouldn't actually claim any of this. This is all Brock.
So yeah, he'll be making a video.
He's just a marron sniper.
Yeah, he is
marron sniper.
Quite the outdoorsman, isn't he?
Oh.
And his commitment is just on point.
I'll just give you it was a scoop and catch a marron. Dad, hold this while I grab another one. I'm like,
I didn't even see that.
Just keep them coming, son.
Yeah. But we have a limit, so there's a bag limit.
There is.
We don't exceed our bag
So it's
limit.
eight per person. We've got 2 licenses, and 16 as a group, as a bag.
Okay. Yeah, so that's our rules here in WA, and we adhere to them because they're there for a reason, fishing for the future, but you'll hear all that on Brock's channel. He's going to make a video about it, I'm sure. Did he have his stuff with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to make a video.
So we caught 2 cobbler, so you're allowed 4 fresh cobbler, any freshwater species. You can have mixed bag, trout, cobbler, or soot. I think they've got sooty grunter here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the river?
Yeah, but you only allowed 4.
Combined, as in, yeah, okay. Yeah. But that's okay, because we only got 2.
We only got 2, but we've got like a little air ray, a little bubbler, and yeah, we've rocked up home, it's a bit late, so we probably won't process them to eat. But they're still lively, and so we might go and chuck it in our back dam. So
yeah.
We'll see that.
So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and it's a little bit about what the video is about. I'm hoping, now that he's had his first sip of coffee that I made him, which is so good, right?
So good.
Now's the time to say, babe, we're running out of honey.
Oh yeah.
You know what's coming, don't you?
Oh, it's going to be a big day then.
I kind of want to just check our hives.
Yeah, I can do
It's
that.
been a while. So check the hives, tap the flow tops, and collect a heap of honey. Because
Let's just see if they've got honey.
they've got honey.
Okay.
Everywhere I go, I see our bees eating. I see them even at the dam having a drink.
All right.
They're definitely making honey.
All right.
But honey, we buy only local raw honey. We don't ever buy the rubbish from the shop that's not even honey. It's sugar syrup. Don't even get me started. Real, genuine honey from local beekeepers is all that we ever buy. But the last lot, and it wasn't even a fancy honey, Mary or anything, it was just your spring blossom honey, was $15 for a litre, and I was like, holy...
A litre? Or
a kilo, sorry.
Kilo, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I meant, a kilo. I was like, wow, seriously, I really missed the days where we were scooping into a 20-litre bucket. we had a massive 20-litre bucket, and the reason we went through it so quickly is no, we don't sit there and eat it with a spoon, but we actually use it in place of sugar.
Yeah.
So we haven't had enough yet for me to make a loaf of bread with honey. So currently we're using our own milk in the bread. I want to use the honey instead of sugar. I'm just going to trial it, because if it works out, it means that we've eliminated sugar again. But hopefully we are going to get up there and we're going to check out the bees today. If not today, then maybe tomorrow, and that'll be in this video later on. But we are going to go and release the cobbler into the dam over the back, and we've not done a video of the dam over the back. We'll check on Yzma and Pacha, our new alpacas that our friends bought us, and our sheep while we're over there, because that's where they're all over at the moment. So we're going to finish this and take you guys with us. Stay tuned. You want to come for a drive, Mina? Come on. Come for a drive. Come on. Let's go. Come on, lazy bum. I don't know if all Marimas are like it, but she sleeps all day. She's up all night barking. So we're going to go take these cobbler. Let's see. Yeah, they're in here. I'll show you guys when we get to the dam. But we're going to take them over and release them in the dam so that they can breed up. And there's a lot of reasons why we are stocking our dams with fish and crustacea and things like that. And I'll go over that when we're over there. So, I don't know if I've mentioned on previous videos, but our property has the road through it. So we've got like pretty much 60 acres on one side, 60 acres on the other. Here is where we put the young sheep. JT? Oh, I'm going to get you some footage of that, because his horns are finally completely dropped off. It's pretty cool. That's an interesting way to open your door, darling. So we're here. We haven't featured this dam on this channel yet, because we really haven't done anything with it. But we did some experiments with our top dam. So the one that you guys see us at a fair bit, that is called Hippo Rock Dam. This one here is called Pioneer Paddock Dam. And what's the go with cracking open that thing? Oh, wow. So
I had to cut it because their head was too big to go in there.
Oh, okay. So, firstly, this is the little bubbler that we use. It just keeps the water oxygenated. These guys are really lively. Can you see that? They're doing really, really well. They're very happy in here. They're quite a decent size, aren't they?
Yeah, baby.
They're beautiful.
Oh, they sting.
So, we have researched a lot of homesteading things, one of which is, you know, like aquaculture and that, and how to look after a dam, how to make it better than it is, those sorts of things. So, and we are strong believers, if you're going to steward your land well, you steward your waterways well, your trees, etc., etc. So we, as you guys know, I don't know, 6 months ago, Alex and Brock bought rainbow trout for Hippo Rock Dam, and I tell you what, the water at Hippo Rock Dam is crystal clear and beautiful. They've done some great repair work on it. Fish are great for eating down algae and stopping algal blooms and things like that. Do you remember when we first put the rainbow trout in, they were little, and the change of season there was like an algal bloom?
Oh yeah.
It went like the whole dam at Hippo Rock was like algae. They cleaned that up so quick, and in fact I think that's what mostly they grew on, hey?
Oh yeah.
So to be able to keep it fresh and keep the algae under control, but also the number one reason that we did it was mosquitoes. Literally takes care of mosquito larvae, all those sorts of things. So
Controls the ecosystem.
it controls the ecosystem, or creates an ecosystem really, because there was no balanced ecosystem. Can you come out, because you're mixing up the water and we want to see them being released. Let's go along a bit, darling, because she's mixed it up. So if you have a look here, this is our starting point for our dam, right? It's quite a lot of, what would that greying stuff be, darling? Sediment. So this is it. This is before we let the fish go, and the reason we didn't do it when we first got here is because we wanted to check and make sure that the dams were never going to dry up. So last summer was a really hot summer, wasn't it? And this dam never dried up. And like, where are we now? We're in sort of mid-January. Tomorrow is the 25th of January. So we know that this is not going to dry up before the rains come again, and none of our dams do. So we're very lucky, aren't we? Because a lot of places do.
Why is it so sparkly?
It's nice clean water. It's not too bad. And you've done testing on it, yeah?
Yeah, it's all fresh water.
What did the pH come up at?
Yeah, they're all sitting around 6 to 7.
Yep.
It turns white.
Yeah.
So 7's a neutral pH.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So not acidic, this water.
It's not acidic.
Alright. It's actually probably better than the river water at the moment.
Yeah, right. So where these guys came from,
Look at these little suckers here.
are you just going to lay that in there and watch them sort of come out?
Try to. I'm just going to try.
Do you know the best way to release fish, love, so they don't get shot?
Yeah.
Add some of the water from, Add a bit of the water that they're going into. What's that? That's one of those little sucker things, eh?
Is it a cobbler?
No. Leave it, leave it. You know why it's taking its time? For our reusing plastic, these were destined for the tip. They only had dishwashing liquid and stuff in them, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they're food grade, but we gave them a really, really good wash, so they're nice and clean. No dramas there. And we're just acclimatizing these little guys. We don't know even if there is yabbies in here, do we? We've not even researched it.
But you see it's really fresh. There's a lot of activity in the water.
Yeah, it's a pretty unknown quantity, this dam, but these cobbler are going in here because they survive in water that's not moving or aerated. So they survive well in dams apparently. And yeah, I know, he's just acclimatizing to the water. They're okay as well when it gets lower, like in the peak of summer. Listen to those dragonflies. But yeah, so they keep mosquito larvae down, which is excellent. That's what they feed on. They keep the water nice and clean. They create a beautiful ecosystem. So we actually plan as well to plant different sorts of water plants. So we've got a friend of ours, or someone who is a supporter of our channels, Brock and I, bringing us some pennywort out of his aquaponics setup.
Today?
Yeah, Red Dirt Runner's coming. And he's going to bring some pennywort. Yep, Mitch.
Oh, there's one. Wow. Oh, let's see. He's huge.
just sitting there now.
Monster one.
If you wait until, hopefully we've got a male and female.
Hopefully.
I don't know how to sex them. We'll have to go learn about that. Or Brock's probably already done it.
There's one
Wait,
at the
wait,
corner.
have you look?
There's the other one.
That one. I love it. There's one at the
He's coming
corner.
back to his friend.
Wait, where's his friend?
Over here. They're
Cool
together
as
now.
that.
That's awesome. So there you go, guys. So this dam's got, we definitely know, cobbler and what are those other little things like mosquito minnows or whatever they're called. You can find them in pretty much every waterway in, definitely in WA, but I'd wager in Australia. So we'll keep an eye on them. He gives Brock something else to fish when he's trying to hound us to go out and explore. We can say go and fish the dams. But it's also if they breed and that sort of thing.
Water bugs in there.
There's lots of water bugs and there's loads of food here. It'll keep this dam nice and fresh. It's another, as well, for us, we believe it's important to like have food sources everywhere as well. So these fish are all edible. They'll keep this nice and clean. But also we're going to grow water plants in here using this water source. So the fish will go up under the plants, keep the root system clean. Yeah, just all part of the ecosystem. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. That'll be cool. And now we're going to go back. It's actually quite a nice day. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back and we're going to open up the bees, check on them, harvest some honey hopefully, because I don't like paying for something I've got sitting in my backyard. But yeah, it's a pretty nice dam. Good job, babe.
Just calm. That's better.
The boys are going to go out again tonight. So Alex
Girls'
goes,
night.
yeah, when it's Marin season. Grace and I are like, no thanks, we don't like to rough it. We're a little bit high maintenance, aren't we, babe? But these guys love it. So I'm going to add in some photos and maybe Alex will even give me some little clips of when they were fishing last night, if he took any. He's definitely not a YouTuber, are you, darling?
I'm getting there.
He's getting there. So we're just going to drive around the paddock now, check on the sheep. These are just the ewes.
Oh, they're running down there, were they? Better get to that.
No, they went to that tree, the top tree where the kangaroos like to sleep. So we have got, just to recap, we've just released those guys there. In our top dam or Hippo Rock Dam, we have rainbow trout and a few yabbies. We feel like maybe the rainbow trout have kind of eaten those out because
There's heaps of yabbies still there, the boys say.
yeah, the boys say there's still some there, but I don't think they're breeding as or if they're breeding, they're definitely the numbers are being kept down by the rainbow trout. So we've got those in there, but we have to fish those out because rainbow trout are a winter fish. They die in the heat, in a dam in the heat. So we were going to put barramundi in there, but because we hadn't fished out the rainbow trout, we sort of missed our window there, didn't we, hun?
We did.
Next summer, definitely, we're going to grow barramundi in that dam. Yes. Tree dam is stocked with yabbies, but we do plan on having, you got to be careful when you're doing that sort of thing because you definitely have to do your research, don't you, love?
Yeah.
So for example, if you stock a dam with marron and yabbies, your marron won't survive. They like totally different circumstances. Yabbies are more aggressive and they actually kill the marron, even though marron are bigger. That's not good. We don't want that. Stop, stop, stop. They're right here. I'm going to walk up and have them, see them on foot. Stop. So we drove the paddock and couldn't find them. And then they came out. They were hiding under these little trees here. So,
Now there were the sheep.
I'm on the bonnet. Now you can only do this on private property. It's not very safe, but Alex is driving super slow because we wanted to show you guys that the alpacas are doing great. Hello, pretty girls. Okay, there's a couple of food wethers in there, but they mostly are our breeding Dorper ewes. And our herd guards. Bye ladies! Alright. Oh look, there's a good way to see the property. And there's the fence that the boys put together when we moved the cows over. And actually we just discussed, we're probably going to move the calves, like the boy calves and the bulls, back over here because check out all this feed.
And also the baby sheep. I think Raven and Smooch are going to be like
The lambs.
We're keeping Smooch, so, aren't we?
As soon as we get home, we're going to chuck our bee suits on and go check the bees. So we do our beekeeping. Everyone does it very differently. So I want to show you the way that we've worked out that works really well for us. We have got flow hives. So when we know that all the frames are full, and we usually only harvest when they're all full, we've made this up. Basically, it's a lid of one of these food grade, BPA free 20 litre buckets, and that goes on there and seals. Because I know when you watch the Flow Hive videos, you see that he's pouring honey straight into jars and no bees are attracted to the honey. That's not true. We've never found it to be like that. I don't know how they get it to be like that, but every time you crack their hive, they want into that honey. So this is how we've done it. This needs a clean. We did clean it after the last time, but it's been sitting in the shed. So we give this a clean. I've given this a clean out. And yeah, that's how we do it. So we tap 4 at once and let those guys drain over the day, especially when it's like a warmish day like today. Yeah. So we like to strain it as well as it's happening. So we're going to give this a wash. This is just a bit of fly screen. Give this a wash. That goes over the top of the bucket like this. I will push it in like that though, because sometimes it takes a while for the honey to actually drain through. Then we will clip the lid on the top because, as I said, the bees like to try and get their honey back. A couple of things that we make sure of is, number one, we never ever empty the hive, especially not as we've just moved here and we don't know what they're feeding on. They seem to be feeding on loads. There's heaps of trees always flowering. So we're just feeling out this area and how everyone's settling in. We won't be using smoke, will we?
Yes, baby.
We will be using smoke. I was thinking because of fire bans and stuff, we wouldn't use smoke.
Yeah, I'll just, unfortunately, the smoke helps our situation.
The smoke helps with the bees.
Absolutely.
Can we move this out of the way because I've already washed it? Do you want me to wash the fly screen and everything?
No, that's right, bud.
Alright. So, the other thing is, if any of you out there keep bees, you'll know very well. But if you don't, some info on bees. We have one hive that is super sweet and lovely, never really gives us any drama when we're trying to check on them. And we have one hive where we rescued the bees out of, was it the barrel?
Yeah.
We rescued a barrel of bees from a lady in the city out of a wine barrel. Those guys are super aggressive.
It's all in smoke.
They've always been super aggressive. That's to do with their queen. She's either just an aggressive in her nature or she's getting old. That's a lot of the things I've read on the pages. So we're hoping at some point to re-queen with a queen that's called the rot nest queen. And people who have those queens swear by them. They say they're super chill. Their hives are always really relaxed and easy to manage.
Yeah.
But the downside to that is they're not as prolific, whereas our nasty hive produces honey at twice the rate that the nice hive does. So, you know, we get nicer bees, but we don't get as quick a production. There's always a payoff, right? All right. In my suit. zip down. Now, I haven't played with the bees, have I? I haven't played with the bees the last few times Alex has done it. It's been a while for me because I had a really nasty experience. And it put my oldest boy, Eli, in hospital. He's highly anaphylactic. And it was just a comedy of errors. But I'll go into that story later. We're going to get all our tools and we're going to meet you over there. Let's go. So what does the what does the smoking do, hun?
It sends them into a state to gorge on honey, which makes them nice and calm.
Docile and calm, yep. So yeah, the smoke makes them gorge themselves, which fills them up, makes them all more relaxed.
Doesn't want to eat us. Honey.
Okay, but...
So that one's good to go.
And
I didn't take this one. I didn't take this one.
Right, so the two outside ones are good.
Yeah.
And what about the other hive over there?
I don't know yet, love. Let's
Okay.
just have a little look-see. This one had a bit more of a gander, so I've done them. And they're busy working to get them back in order. That's hell cool, eh? Alright, so we can tap these two.
The reason we didn't completely empty it when we moved here is because we wanted to make sure the bees had more than enough to feed their hive and to keep thriving. So we have decided that we're going to add an extra box. So we're going to have it set up like that one over there, where it's 2 boxes high with brood and bees and 1 box we collect from at the top. And that will ensure that they've always got more than enough. That box is not straight on, honey. There's one in that at the top.
No, not at the top, here.
Why is the queen excluded down there?
Because that was all honey and we...
This is the viewing window. Look at that, they're on the inside. Oh, the glass has been removed, eh? Hold this. Yeah, well, exactly.
We'll put it back.
Get that bastard off. I'll do it. I've got it. Oh no, little guy.
Just put him back in there.
Look at that. Yeah, I'll clean it out. Whoa! Look at the size of that.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's not a bad thing? He's getting fat on the bees. Gorgeous. Hope no one watching's got arachnophobia, because that's enough to give you a heart attack. It's gorgeous. What I don't think is gorgeous is this little bugger back here. I need a stick to kill that cockroach. Oh, got him. Sorry. So here we have some plastic frame and some wood frame. Wow, it's heavy. Wow. They're looking really good.
Yeah.
Should we move this to the next height so that she can expand?
No, no.
Why not?
Well, up to you.
I feel like to have too high and then they can produce honey. Will it be hard to get off?
No, no. You just ready to grab it.
The excluder. Should we put an extra frame in?
No, no.
Yeah, I like that idea. Are we splitting it out? The wax off?
No, no. What are we splitting though? We'll press down.
No, as in moving the frames across. Look, queen cell being made in there. Good. Yeah, I like that better. Smells phenomenal, doesn't it? Because then
Ready? Grab that
she's
front
got
there.
room to expand.
Grab that front there.
Nice and straight.
Are you happy with the front one?
Yep, looks great.
Oh, it looks awesome.
That looks good.
And
Hang on, let me just clean this out. Clean all this rubbish out. He'll probably come back and make a home in there, but look at him. You okay, Alex? That's quite a hefty spider. Look at it. All right, so we're about to get 4 more hives, aren't we, darling? So what we're probably going to do with the new ones, straight off the bat, is get 4 more of these flow tops and place it on top of the hives so that we don't really have to touch anything or do anything, and let the hives be large, very healthy hives. And we'll be back soon. This is our setup.
the other ones were taken down to the river.
Yes, the other 4.
Well, a nice little patch of land we're going to
Yep.
flatten out for.
Have you? You already picked your spot?
We picked the spot, baby.
Yeah, where's that?
It's down there where it's all where there's a bit of a clearing. You can get down there nice and easy.
With the car?
With maintenance and stuff.
Yep, beautiful. And part of our plan is to keep regenerating that river area with trees and things, and keeping in mind native flowers and things for...
Yeah, especially when you've got the next door neighbours have got just planted out all these gums and
olives and...
wildflowers.
Yeah. So they've got plenty of food. They're actually doing really well. All right, how was that? Pretty productive day. Sorry about the wind, it's super windy today. It's a couple of days later now, and I wanted to show you the progress of the Flow Hive honey pouring. But first, I've come outside to find this. Someone moved my bee water bowl. Yeah, little ones. How come the water's not on, love? You got it off? Okay. I'll have to do that in a minute. He's re-ticking up the garden area, which I'll show you in a second too.
Oh, look at all these things.
Yeah, I know, they're thirsty, love. Alright, so we have a problem. We tapped the Flow Hive days ago, and we have had a 39-degree day and a 37.5-degree day. Actually no, and we've had another, so it's been 3 days. And the first day I went and checked how much honey had poured. Nothing. And then the second day I came back to check how much honey had poured. Again, nothing. So if we come here now, I'm pretty sure all the bees are out trying to find water. But we check again, nothing. So I might get onto the people at Flow Hive because they're super helpful. Cedar and I can't remember what his dad's name is, but they're an Australian designed thing, which is what I love about them, and they should be super helpful. But yeah, check this out, because it's been so hot. We've got lots of bearding. But no honey pouring. So We know the frames are full, as you saw at the start of this video, but we don't understand why the honey's not flowing. So when Alex has finished doing the veggie garden, which I'll take you and show you now, because we've got like a heap of different projects on the go, it feels like the weather's about to change and start becoming a bit more hospitable. So it'll mean more outside time, which is great. So we're working on our veggie garden area because this season, this spring, spring's my favourite gardening time. This spring we didn't get to grow anything other than garlic, which was really heartbreaking. It's awesome that we got garlic. I grow elephant garlic, so at least it means that we've got another year's or like succession worth of elephant garlic. But not having green veg is seriously messing with me. We've got such a huge abundance of meat, but I'm a meat and salad, meat veg kind of person. So, oh, and
She has still 3 babies.
yeah, I'll give you an update on Mama Turkey. So the crows, excuse the wind, I hope it's not too bad on your end. The crows picked off all of her white and light coloured babies. Plus, this is her first year being a mama, so I think she just needed to learn some lessons and stuff. We lock her away every night in the little hut, like I showed you guys.
She wasn't locked away.
But she's got 3 babies. She's got 3 babies left. And these boys hang around and, oh look, she's got one stuck on the inside of there. Hey? What happened? Is your baby stuck? Help her, Jax? It's alright, it's alright, Mama. It's alright, Mama.
And Mr. Gobbles protects, but he's normally not out, so he normally can't protect.
Yeah, Mr. Gobbles is down on the lawn at the moment. It's okay, little one. Pop her over, pop her over. Just pop it. That's it, good job. There we go. There we go. 3 babies. You're okay.
She really protects them.
She does. She's an excellent mama.
She's like, don't go.
They're doing really well. They're the bourbon coloured ones. So, yeah, obviously she's pretty good. So this fence, I don't think I've shown you guys. We get like 3 steps forward, 10 steps back with this veggie garden. Honestly, it's quite disheartening. Earlier I planted a heap of, I planted eggplants and chilies and tomatoes and capsicums, all bought from Bunnings, but nothing survived because every time, yeah, like someone would leave a gate open, chickens would get in here. So we are doing what we did at the previous house for now. I actually think it might stay permanent. I'm just going to go around and tie all the tops of these, but Alex has bashed them into the ground the entire way around the veggie garden area. So it looks like a bit of a schmozzle at the moment because these beds here that slide together, in my opinion, are rubbish and have just started falling apart. But what Alex has just done now is put a timer on over there and he's planted out all those beds that get retic. So if you have a look along here, these ones have got retic in them. The sweet potatoes were growing beautifully, and again until the chickens come in and destroy it. So part of it is also like this is horse poop that we've been collecting. We're filling that up and then we're putting also cow poo in and hoping that it just mulches down. We'll also mix dirt through it, worm castings, fertilizer from eventually, soon I hope, to set up my home biogas, and the liquid fertilizer that comes out of that is amazing. Apparently I've been doing a lot of learning about it. So hey buddy, he needs to be moved again, Grace.
Yeah.
Where's Jax?
Right there.
Maybe Jax can come and help you move him. So yeah, we've got fruit on the existing fruit orchard over there. We're pretty sure they're quince, but I've not had anything really to do with quince, so. Holy cow! Did you see that? What the heck? I don't know if you guys heard that, but the trees that we have around here, it's okay. Good girl. Good guard dog. Good guard dog.
They also protect the other side.
The trees that we have around here, I think their white gums do that, eh? So when the temperature goes hot, cold, the cells inside the tree expand, and that tree there just blew off a massive limb. I don't know if you heard it in there, I hope you did. Shame I wasn't videoing like this way and talking to you, you would have been able to see it fall. But we'll go check it out later. And then Mina started barking because, you know, it's her job to protect us. She's actually doing really well. She astounds us every day. So the adult turkeys made their way down to the back lawn today, and we're like giving the baby turkeys and ducks a really hard time. So she went and sat in the middle of the lawn, and all the little ducklings sat around her, and she just kept the big turkeys away. How good's that? And that's not even training. That's got nothing to do with us. We've not done anything when it comes to that, because I wouldn't have even known how to train her for that. But yeah, she surprises us every day. She's pretty phenomenal, and we're really impressed with her, actually. So Alex has planted these out. All I can tell you is I know what seeds I gave him, but I'm unaware of where he's put what. So we are going to have to wait until they just pop up. All this.
Oh, we planted sunflower seeds and some
pumpkins. Yeah, put this in the garden bed that's going to get filled up. So while he's here, I might see if he can help me put these beds back together, and maybe even put a support around them and screw them in, because the ones with the sliding channel, just massively disappointing.
I can't believe those ones are right.
Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's either ginger or turmeric. I'm not sure. It is. I planted stuff in there. But yeah, so I've changed my mind again, as I do, just because the bathtubs just get too dry in this open sun area. So you can see the fence works its way around, stop the cows eating our stuff. And up there's going to be a gate. At the moment there's just a little bit of mesh, but along here I want to put these these bathtub garden beds. They're what I use to grow my leafy greens. And then a good friend of mine locally has another quite large tank. I think it's quite tall. I'm going to pick that up this week, and we're going to cut it in the center, and we're going to do round ones up so that it looks a little bit more uniform. But yeah, so in the bottom of these beds is all of the gut bag and stuff from when we did our butchering. Like I said to you guys, nothing goes to waste. So yeah, that's about the sum of it. That's what we're up to at the moment. So stay tuned though, we're going to do a lot more gardening content, and Alex is working on, he's been inspired by a new channel we've found that are really cool. I've been cramming their videos, it's really awesome. I'm going to link them below. But they, the husband has a sawmill. He did I think he calls it an Alaskan sawmill. But yeah, Alex was like, that's really cool, I want to look into that. So he wants to learn more about that from them. But he was just saying, because we've got that many trees, and like what happened just then, a huge limb fell off. So like the tree didn't want it anymore, right? Discarded it. What can we do to use it? Maybe we can mill it and use it as posts and stuff for our garden. So the plan is, because this area is so hot, initially, if you go way back in our videos when we were talking about what we were thinking we might do, this section between the garden and the chook pen, we were going to do a big greenhouse, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm definitely not doing that because it's just too hot here, and everything fries. So next time Alex is home, we're going to finish off reticking all the beds. Okay. We're going to set up where we're actually going. This long bed here is going along there, so I can have arches between. I like to grow things on trellis. we also have, hang on a second, I'm talking, okay? I don't want to lose my train of thought. We also have, so I like trellises and things, but we're going to have shade cloth. So we're thinking, you know, and also been inspired by Corey and Amanda's new build, shaded garden area. We are going to put in some quite decent round poles and grow like a structure around the outside, and pull shade cloth across it, or, you know, maybe even wire and net it and then grow some sort of creeper like passion fruit. We're not sure yet, so we're still thinking about that, but that's the plan. And then I hope to get hold of, like, maybe where a garden centre is closed down or a market garden, one of those big industrial hoop houses, and do one right down the centre there, because we've also changed our plans about our chicken pen. I will probably still keep this as a pen, but I'm pretty sure not a chicken pen. I'm not sure yet, but we're going to pull all that external stuff down. It's just not secure enough with the foxes and stuff in this area. So we're going to go another bay or two across from our one on the back lawn, because we're eventually going to fence off that whole back lawn area so we can let them out every day. Lots and lots of plans coming. So what did you want to say to me?
Oh, I was gonna say, can I make another video?
Did everyone like Grace's video where she did her own little vlog?
I want to do it again.
I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, we can, but you'll have to think for me another topic that you might want to do.
Because Grace wants to do it with me.
Does she?
Yeah.
Okay, so the YouTubing thing is catching. But yeah, so comment below if you want to see Grace and her friend do a YouTube vlog, whether you liked her last one and stuff. So, but I'm going to leave it here. It'll have to be on another video what we end up doing about these bees and what is happening with the Flow Hive. I'm going to message them and see what the go is. We know there was definitely a lot of honey in there. We know it was capped. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. If you do know, please comment below as well. I love to learn from you guys. I love all the little hints I get. It really does help my day improve, for sure. Thank you so much for joining us. We thought we'd do a little bit of a recap for you. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up.
Share, subscribe, and
comment below. And until the next video, take care of each other and bye for now.
Mum, remember?
Look at that cloud.
Mum, remember that path that we made of the rocks?
Yeah,
Gone.
it's all gone. I hope we get some rain. Let's go put Mama Turkey back.
Fingers crossed.
Look
If
at
you
that
can
sky.
see it, she's right there.
So pretty. All right, let's clean up this garden. And this was just too good not to share. When we were over at the dam releasing the fish into the dam, we saw all these beautiful big dragonfly mating and obviously laying their eggs in the water. And I know I've never seen it before, so I made sure to capture it and share it with you guys so you could enjoy too.